Downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Set, 280, Libra. Get that ball.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let him know, let him know. He's crashing. He's checking.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
You better be regular. Don't be scared of it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Go ahead. Get him, get him, get him. You got him. Feel it.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. That'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike 40, Mike 40. Move there, move there. 40's Mike, 40's.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick. This is caught by Hurns. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Cannon Balaj. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Yeah. PPP. Hey, exit. Left, left. Kill, kill.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, go down. Squeeze. Go, go.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Grant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Strong. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike, set, alert, waiting. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down, 260, 32. Double dog, that's the way.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out of here and take off.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready. 280. Check 55. Mike. I got one. You ready?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To Johnson again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Go, go.
Stafford now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They snap it to Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, this one complete to Lacey. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go. Check. Regular. Hey, high 7.
The final shot before break. Fitzpatrick, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Yeah. Hey, let's go. This thing is a loss. We take the win. My 40.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And some space here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Parker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get down. Hey, 5-0. Bravo. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. You run. Mike 40.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Left. 51 to Mike. 5.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
51 to Mike. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Right here. Check.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Caught, it's Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Dolphins 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Stafford on 3rd down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. The busy night continues for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the night. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
That's it, baby. We got one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, dude. Hustle up.
Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Parker that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Push him back. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here.
One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.
Took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.